right, guys, the common tendency that we're going to be talking about today is inconsistency on that inside foot with a dink. That probably sounds a little crazy, but know that whether it's a righty or a lefty, and you find that somebody maybe has reset towards your inside foot, or they've just simply hit a dink to your inside foot, and you're a little uncomfortable, I would say, even at the highest level, there's a lot of pop-ups, on that left foot, or, if I'm a righty and I'm on the right side and it comes to that left foot, most people just tend to get like a little panicky. And then with panicking, comes maybe taking a step back too much on that dink, or maybe over leaning on that dink. Maybe looking to speed up too much on that dink. I mean, that's kind of like falls in that category of like natural tendencies, trying to speed up a little bit too much. So I think, think about in this area, if you're inconsistent there, or if you're trying to overcreate, think about simplifying the general pattern and just going back to the middle. I think some of the things that I see here is that people try to overcreate, or they try to overspin, or just simply they just tend to do way too much. So think about just resetting back to the middle, and probably in a lifting type manner.
Yeah, I would say this is probably, I think the reason that people struggle with this so much is when you think about the way that people warm up or practice, you normally dink up the line, or you go cross court. And when you're going cross court, if you're on the right side and you're right-handed, you're almost always going to be doing forehand to forehand, forehand to forehand. Or if you go left side, it's backhand to backhand. But rarely do we think about being on the right side, going forehand to forehand, and then playing a backhand on our left foot, still that inside out location. So it's often a shot that we're surprised by. We're not in that scenario that often. So just like Tyson said, it's, if we aren't as comfortable with that ball, it's not the time to change directions or get overly fancy. It's just to go back to a bigger target, simplify that shot, keep your errors down, and just don't get too crazy with it.
Make sure that your patterns are not complex when somebody dinks to your left foot. Okay, first drill here with inconsistency on that inside foot. Both Kyle and I are going to be on the right. Keep in mind, both Kyle and I are righties here. So if we have a lefty to lefty combo, obviously both lefties would be on the left side. But we're going to be in a very stationary position. We're going to go back to the basics here and really give ourselves a lot of time in this scenario, and more so just dink left foot to left foot. Keeping in mind how much time we have, keeping in mind if we should be taking it out of the air, versus taking a step back or taking it as a half volley. Just obviously know that anytime you're taking a ball in red, it should always be a lift. Anytime you, probably shouldn't say anytime, but if you have more time and you're dealing with a ball in yellow, you can start to create a bit more. But obviously keeping the theme of left foot to left foot, we're not really creating. We're just more so probably hitting more of a push dink, not as lifty.
So yeah, this is, for me personally in my game, Tyson and I play a lot, he'd be the first to agree with me. My left foot in this pattern is definitely an area that I'm vulnerable. I like to play my backhand dink with a lot of slice, a lot of backspin. I'm very comfortable doing that cross court from the left side. But when I'm on that right side over here and I'm playing the shot on my left foot, it really forces me to dial back my shot selection, hold my ground, take the ball out of the air a lot of times. But even when I do take that step back, I've got to cut out how much of that push dink that I'm playing. Most of the time, I'm resorting to playing the ball with a little bit more height, buying myself time, and it's a little bit awkward trying to get the same action on that ball going inside out cross court. So that's a little bit more higher level. Most of the time, I've been more effective just playing that lift dink style back to the middle.
I like it. Okay, rock and roll here. Okay. So left foot to left foot, go ahead.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, so nice and easy. I'm trying to find Kyle's backhand, he's trying to find mine. I'm judging the height on the ball, if I can take it out of the air, take it off the bounce. Keeping the theme of necessary lean and unnecessary. Okay, nice. Maybe as we get more comfortable here, we start going a bit more linear. Try to hit more push dinks that are a little deeper. Okay, good. But we're just redirecting that ball. Redirecting it back to the left foot, again. Good. Probably overextension there, it's okay. Yeah, very good. That last dink there obviously took the route of probably being a little lazy, didn't take a step back. Kyle found my foot, but Good example there that Kyle hit a ball probably in this push, alleyway, right?
Yeah.
Or in this pressurized alley, which is like a foot from the kitchen there.